Good morning, South Florida. I'm Maribel Rodriguez.
And I'm Frances Wang. Here's a look at some of your Friday morning headlines. New this morning, a just-released Mason-Dixon poll has former Vice President Joe Biden with a 3 percentage point lead over the president in Florida. He leads 48 to 45% among likely voters, and that is within the poll's margin of error of 4 points.
The president and Biden spent last night in dueling town halls on separate networks. Here in Miami, the president says he probably did when pressed about whether he took a coronavirus test before the last debate. Joe Biden participated in his town hall in Pennsylvania. The president will make campaign stops in Fort Myers, Ocala, and Georgia. Today, Biden will be in Michigan.
More than a dozen people are recovering after a boat explosion in Fort Lauderdale. A total of 21 people were on a 41-foot boat on the New River north of the Lauderdale Marine Center yesterday afternoon. That's when firefighters say there was a series of explosions. 13 people were burned and 7 of them were taken to hospitals. One person has burns on more than 40% of his or her body. So far, no word on what caused the explosion.
The 2 highest-ranking administrators of Broward County's jails have been fired. Last night, Sheriff Gregory Tony terminated Colonel Gary Palmer and Lieutenant Colonel Angela Neely. He says they grossly failed the agency and an inmate who gave birth while in custody last month. The Sun Sentinel reports unnamed deputies at the North Broward Jail ignored her calls for help until after her son was born. This morning, no word on their replacements.
With close to 8 million total confirmed cases of the coronavirus in the U.S., the number of new infections in the nation hit nearly 60,000 yesterday. That is a single-day high, not seen since the summer. 37 states are now seeing infections growing. Hospitalizations and deaths are also rising. Yesterday, Florida reported more than 3,300 new infections in the state, the highest daily number in about a month.
And that's a look at some of your morning headlines.
Make sure to join us later for CBS4 News at noon and get updates anytime on CBSMiami.com.